Hey, it's Clay. Hope everybody's doing well. And I got something new. This game is all the rage on the internet right now, and it is the Arma 2 DayZ mod. This game is so cool. It is mind-blowing. But so I've been playing it for about a week now, and it's definitely got a learning curve. It's not as accessible. Definitely takes some learning, some getting used to. But that said, it is so sweet, and it is very much unlike any other game I've ever played. So for those of you that are living under a rock and have not heard of this game before, there's a zombie. DayZ is a mod for Arma 2. Arma 2 is a very hyper-realistic war simulator. I had not heard of it before this DayZ mod, so I am new. I am not a long-time Arma 2 fanboy. I am solely playing this game for the DayZ mod, which shows you kind of the status and the relationship between the two. I think that's probably true for a lot of people. But so it's using the Arma 2 engine, which is very realistic. And then it's kind of created this post-apocalyptic. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This post-apocalyptic zombie adventure survival game. Oh boy, this is going downhill already. And now I'm getting chased by a zombie. And there's another one. Oh, I'm off to a really bad start. And I'm bleeding. Okay, this is just great. This is just great. We're gonna go in here and hope that we can lose these zombies. I need to put a bandage on, so I stop bleeding. So basically, you just are in this world and you want to survive. That's pretty much it. It's a persistent server world, so anything that you do in one server, and then if you quit out and join like a different server, it's all gonna save. Your progress will be saved, but there's no continuous respawns. So if you die, your character is dead and all your stuff is gone, and you have to start over with brand new from scratch. God, how do I get the heck out of here? So yeah, it's pretty crazy in that regard. It's real crazy actually, because yeah, there's definitely like a sense of fear, and like dying or making a mistake has real consequences that are not fun. So yeah, you definitely you gotta be really careful and cautious. And right there, I actually starting the game out, I was not very careful and cautious because I had zombies on me. So yeah, you start off in this version. I'm playing 1.7.5. I'm sorry, 1.7.1.5. So with this version, you start off with painkillers, flashlight, backpack, and a bandage, which I've already used. And a couple of unique things about the heads-up display. I really don't want to aggro that zombie. I think he's walking away from me, though. On the right-hand side, you'll see that little ear with two, now one, now two. That is how loud I am, so how detectable I am by noise. And then the eye underneath it with the 4, now 5, is how detectable I am by sight. Oh boy. This is not good. I don't even think any of this stuff is useful. Oh, shoot. This is not good. So basically, those are your tools for telling... I probably should not be doing this right now. So yeah, basically you want to just survive. This game has some really cool elements of risk-reward built in. The zombie's gonna find me. If you go, so like this is, I think this is Electro. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not extremely familiar with the Chernaris map. But it basically, if you want to find really good loot, like guns and ammo and... Oh, how did he get up there? All the really good stuff, you're gonna have to go into a higher population area. But this map also has like miles and miles of wilderness. So if you want to be a little bit more safe, you can stay out in the wild and try to... There's a hunting mechanic. So if you you know, shoot and hunt a deer, and you have a hunting knife, you can skin it and get food and blood from it. So yeah, it's really up to you. It's definitely, basically this game creates an environment and a world for you to just kind of be a part of and choose to experience it however you want. So yeah, it's pretty sweet, and it's still in alpha stage, so alpha means, you know, it's only one step ahead of a concept in somebody's mind. Game balance, game mechanics, even like fundamental game elements are still being figured out. So like in the 1.7.1.4 patch, zombies were insanely powerful. So like that guy over there, he'd probably be aggroed by me just walking over here. Like it was crazy. And in some of the previous versions, like before 1.7, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but in some previous versions, you actually you started with a pistol, whereas now you obviously do not. So that is a huge game mechanic, because starting unarmed really creates this sense of, you know, survival, and whereas I think starting with a gun, it kind of it turned people into like a free-for-all, you know, shooter. Okay, so right now I kind of have a decision to make. That over there is like a construction site, which is a place I have been to before. It is familiar to me. Now I know there are going to be a lot of zombies, but there's also a high chance that I could get some good loot. I've been there before, and I've been able to get a hatchet or a crowbar or a lot of ammo. But I also could go down this direction, so that building over there will probably have something in it. Or I could just try to head into town. For example, this building probably has some stuff in it. Now, if I head into town, it's definitely going to be riskier because there's going to be a lot of zombies. I believe that, I don't know this for a fact, but I believe that the zombies are somewhat tied to loot. So, if you're just running around in the wilderness and there's absolutely nothing around you, you're probably not going to have to deal with a lot of zombies. Whereas if you are in like a high civilization area where there's a lot of stuff to be had, there are going to be a lot of zombies spawning. So, for example, this town, this is Electro, this is the biggest city on the map. It's kind of on the southern coast. There's a whole heck of a lot of zombies that spawn around here. So yeah, you definitely have to be careful. But that said, there's a hospital, there's a military barracks, there's all sorts of stuff. Okay, so here we got some loot. Now the inventory system in this game is a little bit weird. This number on the left means that it is not mine, and this means it is. So if I want to take it, I move it to the right. I got a bandage, that's really nice. Also got some shotgun pellets and a flare. A flare, I've actually, I think they're intended to be used for nighttime. Because at night it actually gets like literally pitch black to the point where you cannot see a thing. So it's crazy. But flares are kind of risk reward. What? Oh no. You gotta be joking me. Oh no. So I just chucked that flare, and look at how those zombies are attracted to it. Shoot, that was a bad move. I don't know what happened there. I don't think they've seen me yet. Okay, so it definitely, see, that's what I'm talking about. It provides you a light source so you can actually see what's going on, but in the same breath, it attracts zombies, it attracts other humans, and that's actually one thing I want to talk about. Is one of the, I think, issues that the game is facing right now, at least as I understand it, is murder, so players killing other players. So not so much zombies killing you, but players killing you. That's one of the greatest. So like I've been playing for a couple of days and I've gotten shot by other players a lot. Yeah, quite frequently. So how do you deal with that? How do you know, this game is open world, sandbox style. How do you create incentives and reasons for people to band together? And I think that's one of the things that Rocket spoke of in his most recent blog. He's trying to come up with ways to make it so that it helps you to try to team up with someone more than it would to just kill them and take all their stuff. So it's very interesting, and I definitely can confirm it's like player killing is really rampant, and you gotta be, if you don't know this person, the chances of them just shooting you before and asking questions later are really high. Come on, there we go. So that's kind of annoying. But at the same time, like, I've actually heard of some like psychological studies about people who talk about like, you know, extreme disasters and like, so if you remember like the riots in Los Angeles in the 90s, you know, so there was kind of like a pandemonium, chaos, you know, civilization kind of broke down to some extent. And I mean, I was like 2 when this happened, but I've heard that there were actually ways in which people like just went crazy and like looting was rampant, and so to some extent that's kind of a sign of realism that the player versus player tension is so high. That's kind of an interesting thing to me, that this game in a very unique way appeals to human psychology, and it's more about psychology than it is about, you know, just a game, a pure game in and of itself. Okay, so I found a couple of hatchets, which doesn't do me any good because you can only take one. But if we look at it, yeah, you can harvest wood. And with wood, you can do things like create a fire, or I don't think you can actually attack zombies with it. I'm not even 100% sure what you actually do with a hatchet. I've never been to the point where I have wanted to create a fire, because I've never... I believe if you want to... Oh boy. Oh no. I believe that if you want to harvest game from animals, you're going to need a fire. Gosh dang it. This is not good. Alright, I got zombies on my tail. So right now, this is a moment in the game where things are kind of going downhill for me. I have no weapon. I've got 4 zombies chasing me. Actually 5 now. And I don't know what to do. I cannot defend myself. And if I just keep running and running, it's just going to be more and more zombies chasing me. One thing I have learned that you can do is abuse this indoor game mechanic. Oh, I'm lagging. So zombies, when they come inside... Oh, there's so many. When they come inside, they're forced to walk. And so by forcing them to walk, I should hopefully be able to lose them. That dude is glitching. So if I can... Oh boy. Oh gosh. So right there, that guy, he had to stop running and has to walk. Oh, what am I gonna do? So this is one of the annoying things about when they made the change to disallow weapons. Made it so when you get in situations like this, there's almost nothing you can do. I think I maybe lost him. Yes! Okay, now looking at my blood count, I don't think I'm actively bleeding. Okay, I made it. I got out of there. So thus far, my sneakiness has been subpar. It's been really lacking. Oh boy. Yeah, I definitely am not being sneaky enough because zombies are finding me. I've thus far managed to stay alive, which is a good thing, but Definitely not perfect. Okay, I think this is going to be pretty worthless. Yeah. I don't need more flares, and I don't even know what you can do with a whiskey bottle. I don't think you can do anything with it. Maybe, I think I've heard of people, like, you find, like, empty cans and stuff. I think you could maybe use those to attract zombies to, like, if you throw the can down. Oh, crap. If you throw the can down, the zombies will, like, see it and be drawn to it. So that could be a good thing to help get zombies away from you if you want to go towards like a certain house. I am just not having any luck right now. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. So many zombies here. I have no weapon. I'm just playing foolishly. And also, in a situation like this, it becomes increasingly important to be aware that there may be like other humans watching me. And so like there's a real chance that I could just get shot. I'm gonna take this heat pack. Okay, so I think I managed to get the zombies off my tail. Keyword think. Yeah, see, this is the danger of running around in this stupid urban area. It's very dangerous. There are so many zombies spawn all over the place. You turn around a corner and there's look at that, there's 3 zombies here. Oh boy, there's another one. What's that? See, I don't really know my way around this town well enough to know where I want to go and where... Like, having some map familiarity is crucial in this game. It can really, really be helpful. I don't think I want to continue inland, if that makes sense. I want to stay away. I'm gonna climb up this ladder. Oh boy. Of course I attracted a zombie. Hopefully I'll be able to lose them though. I think zombies can technically climb ladders, but I'm not 100% sure if they actually will. I'm relatively concealed in here though. If you look at my eye and ear, it's only at 1. So that's good. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna try to go inside of this factory. Definitely high on my list of priorities is finding a weapon. That is huge right now. That's gotta be... Yeah, that's gotta be the number one... I gotta go away from that guy. That's my number 1 priority for sure. Okay, come on. Let's find something. Can I even go in here? Doesn't seem like it. Not worth it. I'm gonna head towards this other warehouse over here to my up that direction. Alright, well, I've stayed alive. I've had a ton of zombies come running after me, but I am still alive. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there was one place that I think it's like a power plant, and there's an old military barracks right next door, and that had a ton of weapons. I found like this hunting rifle there. That was the sweetest gun I've had so far. That thing would kill everything in about one shot. But the only downside was that it also, it was extremely loud. So it attracted a lot of zombies. I think that was bad, because I remember that situation. Because I got inside of this, like, military factory barracks type deal. I don't want tin cans. And, I don't want a tank trap either. When I was up there, I saw someone, and he had his gun out, and he took a shot at me, but he had a pistol. And so then I took a shot with my rifle and killed him right away. But then, like, literally 50 zombies heard the gunshot and just came sprinting at me. And I went up and up and up, and eventually I got myself pigeonholed at the top of this factory. There's nothing I could do. My goose was cooked. So yeah, that was bad news. I think I'm gonna go check out this place, this industrial construction site. Like I said, I've been here before. Thank you for that. I've been here before, and I found some good stuff in there previously, so I would definitely like to be in there again. Okay. So, and one cool thing about the spawn system in this game is it's very much, you know, it's very much based on realism. So if you're in like a industrial area, the chances of finding like industrial parts are really high. So like in this game, you can rebuild cars or even like a helicopter. In this industrial zone, there's a high chance of finding tools or parts or steel or pretty much anything related to industry that would help you rebuild a car. And in urban areas, there's a lot of, you know, there's a hospital where you can find a lot of bandages and medical supplies, and then there's also going to be a lot of residential areas where you can find, you know, basic residential type things. And then in like the military, there's a military area, so there's like a barracks. And in the barracks, you're highly likely to find, I don't know, guns or ammo or... So to that level, it's pretty realistic. You know, you're not going to find a gun in a church, or you're not going to find groceries in a military barracks. So to that extent, it's pretty realistic, and I think that's cool. So you definitely, yeah, you want to know where those key and important areas are. So right here, I found a tire. If I wanted to rebuild a car, this would be a good place to come. Go ahead and take some of this. Smoke grenades can be really nice for... Ooh, the hunting knife. That'll be nice. So if I ever do want to cut up some meat off of an animal that I hunted, I can do that. Nice. Alright, feeling good about that. But what I really, really need is ammo. Bandages. I'll take more bandages. And the way that the inventory system works is pretty interesting. If you can see, we've got this slot for your secondary ammo, and that's also where the bandages go. So you so I've got 5 bandages, but that means that I can only hold like a couple of magazines. And then up here is your primary. So if you want to, like, this would be primary ammo, but that also shares the same slot as painkillers or like a water canteen. So in some ways, you actually have to make inventory choices, because, yeah, you can't carry everything. So that's cool. That's kind of an interesting and unique mechanic. You have to make choices. I have a lot of bandages right now. That's good. What? Can of Coke, that's a good thing. And you also have a backpack. I'm going to go ahead and try to use my backpack right now. So to use the backpack, you click on it, you click open bag, and now if you try to, so if I try to like put all my pellets in there, it just do that. Go ahead and put that in there. I don't need all my bandages out. Okay, I think I got that to work correctly. I didn't drop anything. Not 100% sure. Okay, yep, so there you can see everything that's in my bag. And I'm going to take this magazine. And I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to go up. So this has been a good, successful stop so far. I haven't found a weapon yet, but I have found some good secondary items. Steel bolt, that'd be for a crossbow. I have not actually seen a crossbow yet. Now, I would imagine that you would find crossbows out in like a rural area, maybe by a farm, where the farmer would likely to be a hunter. So in an urban area like this, it's probably pretty unlikely that you're going to find a crossbow. But that'd be pretty sweet. I have not actually used the crossbow. I've had a pistol. Most every life I'm able to find a pistol of some sort. But I've had a shotgun once. I've had that hunting rifle like twice. I have not gotten up to like any automatic rifles, but those would be sweet. But this game definitely has an interesting progression. It doesn't have like an end game yet, or like a way of completing anything, which is fine. I don't know if it necessarily needs it. But you know, it definitely, to me, one of the highest achievements I think would be to like really, you know, find transportation and get a bunch of guns. And so if you had like a helicopter and an AK-47 with a bunch of ammo and all the food you could ever want, I mean, that would really make things sweet. Because then you don't have to worry so much about keeping all your stuff on you. Because if you got a freaking helicopter, I mean, you just fly in your helicopter. If you need food, you fly in your helicopter to the grocery store. I mean, it just changes some of these elements of this game so drastically. Makes it a lot more, you have a lot more flexibility and freedom to kind of do what you want. Whereas right now I am directly dictated by what I need. I need a weapon. I need, you know, certain things to stay alive. So, okay, so now that I got some stuff there, I'm trying to find that power plant again, and I think there was a military barracks. Is that it? I don't think that's it. That's more of electro. I think I need to continue this way. They have maps on the internet that give you a pretty good indication. I would say keeping that map up in a secondary window would be really helpful. Okay, so this bridge... There's zombies. I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek at the map, actually. Now... Yeah, okay, so Electro is on the coast, and the power plant is definitely up and to the right. I don't even know where I am right now. Okay, well, I'm by a railroad. I think I've got a little bit of a ways to go. Because if this is the railroad here, I'm still kind of by the coast. Well, oh man, okay, looking at the map, it leads me to believe that I am kind of close to the hospital. And if I believe the hospital is kind of in this general direction. I don't know this map very well. Well, we're just gonna keep going. We'll see what we see. I don't even know what to say or think or do right now. Okay, well, let's just keep moving. We'll see what we see, right? Right now, it's just a lot of zombies. I am really glad that they patched, though, the state of the zombies, because they were crazy before. This kind of leads me to believe that I don't know where I am. Maybe I'm not in Electro. I don't really know. I don't really know where I am. I don't know what that sign means, but that doesn't... I think I'm in Cherno. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely in Cherno. Alright, well, that would explain my confusion. Alright, so now what do I want to do? Oh my goodness, that changes things. And that explains my confusion. I'm definitely in Cherno. I've never actually been in Cherno before. I'm not as familiar with it. Oh, Cherno scares me. Okay, well... Oh, this is just... I don't know what to think or say or do. I think I'm just gonna stay on this northern end. I don't think I'm gonna actually try to really dive into town. I think I'm gonna try to stay on this northern side. Okay, well, let's just kind of head along this northern path, and we will head westward. I don't really want to go to Electro, because Electro is definitely the definition of risk-reward. At least in my experience thus far. What are you doing there, bro? Oh boy, you're running after me now. Shoot. What is this? Well, we might as well take it if he's gonna glitch. Shoot. I'm gonna go inside here. Oh no! There's a zombie in there! Okay, so right now I'm unconscious, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna die, because there are zombies eating my brains. So, oh shoot, a pickle. Now my goose is cooked. Well, that doesn't really disappoint me too much, because I was not doing very well. I had no weapon. I had no way of defending myself. It was a lost cause. Yep, I'm dead. Well, zombies, you won. Hope you enjoyed. Well, guys, I'm going to cut it off there, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and there will be more DayZ mod to come. It's a really sweet game, and I hope you guys can take part in it. So I will see you later. Bye.